A love story. There was a man whose wife fell in love with another man and wanted to leave her husband. She therefore faked her own death and conspired with others to buy a woman's corpse to make her husband believe that his wife had died. The husband, who deeply loved his wife, was heartbroken and had no choice but to cremate the corpse. However, he loved his wife so much that he carried her ashes with him every day. Such deep affection deeply moved the wife who had betrayed him, making her realize that her true place was by her husband's side. She left her lover and wanted to return to her husband. That day, she quietly followed her husband, calling out his name. She hoped and believed that her husband would be overjoyed to see her. However, strangely, when her husband turned around, he looked at her indifferently. Not only was there no surprise as she had expected, but he politely asked her, "Are you calling me? Who are you?" This woman, who thought everything was under control, could not understand why her husband did not recognize her. "No, you're not my wife. My wife is dead, and I cremated her myself," the husband stated firmly. The beautiful woman was on the verge of collapse. How could he have forgotten what I look like if he loved me so much? No matter how much the woman argued and tried to prove herself, the man who had once been heartbroken over the loss of his wife simply refused to believe that the beautiful woman before him was his wife. Love cannot be tested or put to the test. The wife who betrayed her husband thought she could naturally arrange her husband's feelings, but for the heartbroken husband, love may have faded away with the lies. Whether he loved the woman before him or the one who had vanished was no longer important. Appearance is meaningless, it is only the heart that matters. The devoted husband was not fixated on the woman before him, but on the love in his heart.